Right, we're back. And we are live now. We are live. Please, dear Lord, tell me we're live. Please, dear Lord, tell me we're live. Don't say this isn't working again. Yeah, we are live. We're live. We're live on YouTube. We must be live on TikTok. Please, dear Lord, tell me we're live. Come on. Right, we are. We are live. There's the Copa del Rey trophy being brought out by a Bilbao fan, would you believe? Barcelona, Real Madrid, and a Bilbao fan walking out with the Copa del Rey trophy. Right. We've actually got it set up now. It's working. It's all working again. What a stupid start to a stream. Danny Ceballos starting in midfield's an unusual one as well, isn't it? Josh Pimbo, what's Real Madrid's attack saying? I know. I don't know if you've seen the lineups yet, Josh. I'll tell you the lineups now. It's an odd setup. I've got to be honest with you. Real Madrid have got Courtois in goal, Mendy left back, Rudiger and Asensio centre back, right back Vasquez, Ceballos, Tchouaméni and Valverde in midfield, and Bellingham at centre forward, and Mbappe on the bench. Bellingham up front, centre forward, Vinicius left, Rodrigo right. Barcelona haven't got Lewandowski up front. Robert Lewandowski has been left out of the side through injury, and it's Ferran Torres who's starting at centre forward for Barca, with Rafinha and Yamal either side of him as you'd expect. Dani Olmo, Pedri and Frenkie de Jong in midfield. And at the back it's Koundé, Kabasi, Martinez and Martin at left back. No Alex Balde, of course, and completing the Barca side in goal, it's Wojciech Szczesny, who, lest we forget, was sat on a beach. Retired at the start of this season and has finding himself potentially on course for a treble. What a fantastic story that would be. Wojciech Szczesny was retired and was called up. He was sat on a beach. He was called up. I think he was in... Did it say he was in Tenerife or he was in Ibiza? I can't remember. He was somewhere in Spain. And Wojciech, he got a phone call and he said it was from the Barca coach saying, "We need you to come. We need you to come. Hansi Flick, we need you to come. We need a goalkeeper." In he comes and potentially on course for a treble. The best season of his career. Yeah, what is Lamine Yamal doing? That hair dye is not good, is it? It's not a good look for him. Not a good look. Reminds me a little bit of the Romanian team. Do you remember Romania in the? You might be a bit too young for it, but Romania in the 1998 World Cup, they all dyed their hair blonde, like that, all bleach blonde like that. Just out of nowhere before a game. I can't remember who it was against. But yeah, mad. Hansi Flick and Ancelotti there just embracing each other before kick-off. I think that might be Ancelotti's last game as Real Madrid manager. I really believe that. There's rumours he isn't going to see it out to the end of the season. The national anthem about to be played. Um, so Camavinga, Carvajal, and Eder Militao are the only injuries for Real Madrid going into this game. Luka Modric on the bench, Arda Güler on the bench, Fran Garcia, Endrick, Brahim Diaz, David Alaba on the bench, no less, and Kylian Mbappe. An odd choice, I think, to drop Kylian Mbappe for this one. Barcelona substitutes. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is back. He is back and he's on the bench for the first game in months. This is the first time we've seen Marc-Andre ter Stegen on a bench this year, this calendar year. It's been a long time out for him. So, ter Stegen is back, and I guess the fact that he's on a bench can only be a good thing, and maybe he could work his way back into that Barca team for maybe not the Champions League first leg, maybe the semi-final second leg. You never know, against Inter Milan. Ben, surely Xabi ends up at Madrid. I think so. Josh, I don't think Alonso will be next manager. His system doesn't suit them. The thing is, though, Josh, I don't know who they're going to get otherwise. And I don't think necessarily Real Madrid are averse to completely changing their lineup in order to fit a new manager's system. Because looking at their team, I think there's a lot of players in that team that will move on come the summer. I really do. Dan Walkden, where you watch the game, you can watch it on Premier Sports. So I'm watching it on Premier Sports 1 now. I'm not sure where you are in the world, Dan, but you can watch it right there on Premier Sports if that's your, if you're able to get it on that. Corinne, what happened before? So, when I started the stream, I don't know how many we've got. We've got 9. See, so we've got 9 already in TikTok, which I know is not many, but basically, if you get shadow banned on TikTok, if something happens, your stream only ever hits 7. It doesn't get pushed to anyone else, so nobody else sees it. 7 is the maximum you can get, and we kept hitting 7 and not getting higher than that for the first 15 minutes. We've already gone above that a few times, so I'm not worried as much now. But when I started the stream, we went live on YouTube, but we didn't go live on TikTok for whatever reason. I don't know why. It must be an issue maybe with the streaming software. Maybe it's burning out because we've been live that much. We've been live for friggin' how many hours today? We're on to our 10th hour. No, our 11th hour. 11 hours of streaming so far with a game to go. So yeah, it's a big day of streaming. Maybe the streaming software just wanted to give up and give in. But either way, we knocked the stream down, we started it up again, and everything is fine. We're back on everything again, and we're all good. But we're about to kick off here now. We are moments away from the first... maybe the final. Sorry, the final. I didn't mean the first. The final game of Carlo Ancelotti's reign at Real Madrid. It's heavily rumoured that he will leave Real Madrid after this game. Not even just the end of the season, after this game. Whether or not that's true or not, we don't know. But it's certainly one of the rumours doing the rounds that he won't actually finish the season with Real Madrid. Just that he will play this final, and that will be it. So let me know what you're thinking in the chat about that. Do you think that's likely? Do you think that's something that could cost Real Madrid? Because obviously La Liga is still... Well, I don't know if it's on. I wouldn't say it's on, is it? They're currently 4 points behind Barcelona with 5 games left. It's certainly not off, but you would imagine Barcelona have got it. They've got a heavy goal difference as well. So Barca are effectively 5 points clear of Madrid with 15 points left to play. Corinne, I think Julian Nagelsmann is out of the picture now. I think it's only Xabi Alonso. I really do. I can't see it being anyone else. Maybe Areola could go and do something, but it feels like Real Madrid need a proper heavyweight manager, don't they? A proper heavyweight manager. Apple user, good to see you, mate. Thank you for the chat. Rafinha gets that all wrong. Gets that all wrong there, Rafinha. But it's, as you'd expect, a typically fast start from both of these teams. Real Madrid have already got into Barca's half. Just gone out for a throw-in. But yeah, we're here at the Estadio de la Cartuja in Seville. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Great, great stadium. Beautiful city as well, Seville. Might be my favourite city in the world. What about Marco Silva? Again, I'm not sure Marco Silva would be the sort of manager that Madrid would go for. Oh, Barca are in. Oh, and it's gone behind for a corner. 2 minutes in, first big chance there. Ben, is Seville closer to Barca or Madrid? It's probably closer to... Oh, actually, I don't know, you know. I don't know. I'd probably say Madrid. I'd say Madrid. Seville is southern Spain. It's Andalusia way. And Madrid is smack bang in the centre. Barcelona is... a little bit to the... Yeah, it's definitely Madrid. It's not even close, actually. I knew Barcelona was in the northeast of Spain, but I didn't think it was that far from Seville. It really is. No skill, Aaron. 2-0 Madrid. Plenty thinking it's Barca. You're probably the first one there thinking it's going to be Madrid. Corin, I'm still gutted about Villa getting knocked out. I'm not. I think that's the best result. Definitely the best outcome for Palace, for anyone else. Ben, thanks for your geography lesson. Don't get that from Goldbridge. There you go, see. We are becoming a very diverse channel. Education as well as football. Oh, that's an early foul there. Martin gets it all wrong, but that might be a foul and a yellow card. Certainly going to be a yellow card for an off-the-ball tackle. Rafinha's down. I think he should be okay. But yeah, that's a naughty one there from Lucas Vasquez. Just raked down the back of Rafinha's calf. No skill, Aaron. Unai bottling top 4, Champions League and FA Cup all within a week up the villains. He's not bottled it. He's not bottled it. It's just been a tough end of the season for Villa. You know, I don't think they've bottled it. I think quarter-final of the Champions League is still a hell of a performance from Villa, I think. You've got to take you know, good hope from that. And I also don't think they could have expected to get top 5 in the league. So I think if they finish maybe 6th, that wouldn't be a bad season. They'd have Europa League football. They'd have got to an FA Cup semi and quarter-final of the Champions League. I actually think that might be qualified as a good season. I think that might qualify just as a good season for Villa. Certainly an acceptable one then. I don't think the fans will be displeased with that at all. Ben, PLD does school, new series coming soon. I don't like the sound of that one. It sounds a little bit out of my... not my sort of thing. Gio, hi lad, can't wait for LFC tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely agree. Really looking forward to it. Real Madrid, it was Vinicius down the left-hand side, and he was offside. Yeah, I really can't wait for LFC tomorrow. Again, a reminder for the people who are in the chat, we are going to be live from 1 PM tomorrow for Manchester United away at Bournemouth. So we're going to be live for that one. And then we're going to be live straight after that for Liverpool against Spurs. That's going to be the 4:30 kickoff in the UK, but we'll be live just after 4 o'clock for that one. And as soon as that game finishes, we're live for Serie A. Napoli against Torino. Huge game at the top of Serie A. You know, we talk about Barcelona potentially being on for a treble here. Well, this time last week, Inter Milan were also potentially on for a treble. And unfortunately, they got beat in the last minute by Bologna in Serie A. And then they got battered by AC Milan in the Coppa Italia semi-final at the San Siro, 3-0. And now they're out of that. I fully expect Barcelona will put them out of the Champions League in midweek. And if they're not careful, Napoli could take them over in the in Serie A if they're not careful. They've got Roma this weekend into another team chasing Champions League football. So not an easy game at all. Napoli will be playing Torino. That's a 7:45 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. I'll be live for that one to see whether or not Scott McTominay could be getting himself a league winners medal in his first season in Serie A. What do you think about that? No skill, Aaron. Do you think Madrid need a new left back? No, I don't think so. I think Mendy's a very tidy left back. I think he's okay. They probably could do with maybe a backup left back. They could probably do someone else a little bit better. Corin, do you think Kieran McKenna will manage at Ipswich next season? He's already confirmed he is. Yeah, I think Kieran McKenna's staying there. No skill, Aaron. I was thinking about United and right wing back position. I couldn't think of any players I want. Yeah. I don't know who. United need a fair few players, not just right wing back, left wing back. Gio, come on you Reds. Ben, I could see McKenna going to Chelsea in the summer because got a feeling that they'll get rid of Maresca. That's the last thing Chelsea need, isn't it? Do not think another change of manager and another championship manager effectively. Maresca didn't get it right. I don't think he is going to get it right there. But I think he might get a reprieve, Maresca, if they win the Europa Conference League, sorry. If they win the Europa Conference League and they finish maybe in the top 5, then I think he'll stay. If they win the Europa Conference League and they finish outside the top 5, I think his job is probably up for grabs. Edward, I'm cheating on you with the boxing. Enjoy, mate. Corin, in all the top 5 leagues, I think Serie A is a farmers' league the least. Okay. Ben, would it surprise you if they got rid of Maresca? No, I don't think it would surprise me if they got rid of Maresca. I don't think it would surprise me per se. But I would probably argue that I don't know who they'd go for. I really don't know who they'd go for. Well, it looks like there's going to be an early change here. Fran probably coming on for Ferland Mendy. There you go. We was talking about it. Mate, a Conference League win saves no Chelsea manager's job. It's like Chelsea winning League One, a competition that makes Mark Gay look like R9. Well, I know you say that, but still, what I'm saying is it's a European trophy. It completes the set for Real Madrid, for Chelsea. Completes the set for them, and I think if they were to get, even after a disappointing season, if they were to finish maybe 6th and get the Europa Conference League, then he might just get a reprieve. And mainly because there's a lack of options, a lack of alternatives. And Chelsea haven't got a huge amount of money to be spending on alternatives as well. They can't be sacking another load of manager and staff to go and get someone else in. They paid a fortune to get Maresca. So they can't keep doing that. Ferland Mendy is limping off here for Real Madrid. Fran is about to replace him. Corin, what are you watching the game on? It's on Premier Sports. No skill, Aaron. Did you see Kane is suspended for the trophy win? I didn't, no. Europa League, I'd agree, but Conference League is a stretch too far. Conference is so shameless. One bill spend and they're going to flex that. Well, I've seen Bowley is pretty mad with these impulsive decisions, says Ben. Yeah, that's true. It's very, very true. We've seen Bowley make some strange decisions, but I think he's probably reached his limit of what Chelsea are allowed to do within FFP as well. You've got to bear that in mind. And I just think it's going to be difficult for them to sack a whole load, and unless they go and get a manager who's available on a free, then they've then got to go and get pay the release clause for a load of managers and staff as well. So it just feels like it's going to be a bit excessive, a bit too much, and they might just decide to stick with Maresca. Tom Cleverley has said that Watford will be putting in an official complaint against Lewis Travis for a comment allegedly made by the Rovers skipper. I wonder what that is. No skill, Aaron. Who scored the best goal today? Ayari, Baleba, or Eze? I did like Baleba's, but I think it would be Eze. Yeah, I think it would be Eze. Ben Pardew wouldn't cost them a penny. Top manager. Didn't some news come up regarding offshore payments regarding the Hazard transfer during Roman? First Classico for Martin at left back. Here's Lamine Yamal. Oh, he's just skinned Fran Garcia there. Lamine Yamal gets into the area, and Garcia gets back and puts it behind for a corner kick. Corner to Barca. Early start here. Ben Pardew, best coach in the world. Sacco, best defender in the world. Lamine Yamal absolutely flew past him there. Ben, Nemanja Vidic, or Jamie Carragher at their peaks. I can't choose. Carragher. Yeah, no, Carragher. Carragher. In fact, no, it's not even close. It's not even close. I didn't even think Vidic was that good of a defender. I thought he was an absolute liability. He was one of them defenders who looked good. You could create compilations and stuff on YouTube. He wasn't a good defender. He wasn't a good defender. Jamie Carragher was also one of them who dove in. So I'm not saying Jamie Carragher was like top class either. He had probably 2 seasons where he was absolutely brilliant. Carragher, like world class, and then other than that, he was just all right. But Vidic was, apart from moments, I'd never rated him. I always thought he was a liability for United every time I watched him. Not bad yourself. Palace were brilliant today. Really expected Villa to win, but fair play to Palace. Out of all 3 Palace goals, which one was the best? Probably Sar's, actually. Eze's actually would have been the hardest, the first. But yeah, I liked Sar's second one. Sorry, his first one. Not bad yourself. Vidic via light years. Ben, Vidic is so overrated. Corin, I can't wait for those transfer shows to start. Yeah, well, we're probably looking at... I mean, when does the Club World Cup start? The Club World Cup is... Real Madrid fixtures. Club World Cup starts on the 18th of June. No, it doesn't actually. It starts on the 15th of June. Do you know what's annoying? Some of the games are played at like 2 in the morning, so there's no way we're going to be able to do them. And there's some 11 o'clock games as well. That's not going to happen. Manchester City play Al Ain at 2 a.m. UK time. That's not happening. That is not happening. Ben, Torres used to mug him off so much. Not bad yourself. Ben is such a myth. Rashford has a better record against Van Dijk than Torres did against... Oh, no, he doesn't. Rashford does not have a better record against Van Dijk. Mate, he really doesn't. That is nonsense. Torres literally used to have Vidic's kecks down every single game. Every single game. Here's Rafinha down the left. Gets the ball in. Chance. Oh, do you know what? There's a claim for the penalty. He's not going to get that. Ferran Torres has to do better there. Ben, sure, Vidic got sent off twice against us playing against Torres. Yeah, the second one was for a foul against Dirk Kuyt, though. Although the first was against Gerrard, wasn't it? He did basically the same foul, one against Gerrard, one against Kuyt, and got yellow carded, double yellow card for both of them. Ben, he played well when we beat you 7-0. Ryan, out of every game you've watched today, what player was the best? Eze. Yeah, Chelsea and Everton, there weren't really any top performances, I think, individually. Newcastle, there's an handball there. Fede Valverde with a handball. It definitely hit his hand, but he was sliding. I don't think you're going to get that. Yeah, Chelsea and Everton wasn't a great performance from the teams or individually. I don't think any of them played all that well. Newcastle and Ipswich, I was looking forward to seeing how Isak would fare against maybe a defence that might let him have a go. And he missed 2 or 3 sitters against Ipswich today. Wasn't all that impressed with Isak. I certainly wouldn't be paying 150 million for him on today's evidence against a side that's pretty much already relegated by the point they played. So, yeah, not good from Isak. I did think Liam Delap actually was more impressive. Liam Delap had a really good game for Ipswich today, getting them up the pitch and that side of things. Maybe not necessarily in terms of, chances, shots on target, all that sort of thing that you look for from a striker, but as a striker in a team that's struggling, he was always showing for the ball. He was never hiding. He would always get it, pick it up from deep, and he always was on the turn and trying to get forward. And he did that really well, I thought, for Ipswich. But I would agree that the best was probably, so far, has been Eze. Definitely. Not bad yourself. Really hit and miss player, but him versus Van Dijk is a better record. Reece, see the ref in the Copa del Rey final did a press conference. Yeah, I've heard about this. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned this yet. There was a big thing, wasn't there, about... Didn't Real Madrid put a statement out that they were a bit upset and a bit annoyed with the referee choice for this game? I'm not massively familiar with it. Oh, Lamine Yamal with a shot from distance. Inches wide. Inches wide there from Lamine Yamal. About 25, maybe even 30 yards out. He bends it in from the right-hand side. Oh, and it kisses the post. Maybe not kisses, but shaves it. Shaves it as it drives past it. Unlucky there from Lamine Yamal from distance. Not bad yourself. Statistically, he scored more versus Van Dijk than Torres did versus Vidic. It's not about scored, mate. It's not about scored. It literally, if you watch those games back, it wasn't even just about how many he scored. I mean, Torres, every time he got the ball, he ran past Vidic. Vidic absolutely bricked it against him, which is no bad thing, by the way, because that version of Torres, pretty much every centre-back did. Torres was probably the best centre-forward in the world at that time. So I'm not knocking Vidic, the fact that he got bullied by Torres. I didn't think Vidic was a good player anyway. That's probably excessive. He was a good player. But I'm not having this whole debate about he's the best centre-back in the Premier League. That's absolute nonsense. He's nowhere near that. He's nowhere... I could name you 10 better Premier League centre-backs than Vidic without even thinking about it. He's nowhere near that. Ben, when you listen to Van Dijk talk about Vidic, you'd think he was talking about... See, no, but even Gary Neville doesn't say that Vidic is one of the best. Gary Neville doesn't talk about him like that. Gary Neville said Jaap Stam is far better than Vidic, and I think he said that Ferdinand was as well. Vidic was a really good player in that Man United side. I just don't think for 1 second he's like a Premier League all-timer. Not your bad self. Torres was Vidic's weakness, but not as much as people make out. The second red wasn't even on Torres. Chance there from Barcelona. It's tipped over from Courtois. Good save. No skill, Aaron. Virgin, Van Disney, or a defender. Not bad yourself. Might just lean towards his play style, but I personally prefer Jaap Stam to Vidic. Yeah, I agreed. Yeah, absolutely. Jaap Stam was quality. Jaap Stam, Terry, Carvalho, Van Dijk. I'd have Matip, and I'd have Kanate. Well, I wouldn't have Kanate yet, but definitely Matip. I would have Matip over Vidic every single day of the week. Every single day of the week. Sol Campbell, yeah. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is with Sol Campbell? Sol Campbell and Rio Ferdinand, I probably would have a serious conversation about them being in there. But they're just so thoroughly unlikable, aren't they, as people? Do you know what I mean? Just honestly, Rio Ferdinand is an absolute numpty as a pundit, and Sol Campbell is always moaning. Always moaning. Oh, I can't get on board with either of them. Both good defenders, absolutely fine, but yeah, I find it hard to give them as much praise as perhaps they're due, because they're just unbelievably boring and annoying people as pundits. No skill Aarons. I'd have Evans over VVD. No, you wouldn't. Johnny Evans. Ben, if his injury record was better, it'd be recognised as a great Prem defender universally. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Dean Hyson at Bournemouth said that his favourite Premier League defender was Joel Matip, wasn't it? That's who he said. He based his game on Joel Matip. Unbelievable player. Sister Fister, hi mate, score predictions. I went earlier before the game. I went with Barca 3-1. And based on the first 22 minutes of this game, I've not seen anything that will make me change my mind on that. Real Madrid have got in behind here though. Bellingham. First time I've seen them in the Barcelona penalty area. Shot from distance, Fran Garcia. Good play there by Tchouaméni in midfield. He's a brilliant player, Tchouaméni. Hotspur Army, good to have you in the chat, mate. Good to have you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, so the FIFA Club World Cup starts on the 15th of June and runs to, I believe, the start of July. So we've got a load of games going on from June and July this summer. And in and around that, we'll also have transfer news. We'll do transfer shows where we just talk about what teams need to sign who and all that sort of thing. Ferran Torres, great chance. Unlucky for Barca. Reece Mustafi is in the top 3 Prem defenders ever. Said absolutely no one. Ben, will Jurgen appear in any LFC celebrations? No, I don't believe he will. He said that he would like to come to Anfield and watch a game before the end of the season. Whether or not he's able to do that within his current work with Red Bull, I guess that's another matter entirely. And also, I guess from Arne Slot's perspective, you know, you would be hesitant, I guess, to include Klopp too much, but I think it would be a really massive thing if he did, if he like welcomed him into the celebrations with open arms. Like, what a massive thing that would be, and said like, no, this is your team as much as it's mine, kind of thing. Come on, get in amongst it. That would be really cool to see, and it'd be like that would be a first in football, wouldn't it? A proper first. And they've obviously got a really good relationship, Slot and Klopp, because they talked quite a lot about the team before Slot joined, and apparently Slot has said he's kept in touch with Klopp over the season and had various conversations throughout the season as well. So I'd like him to, but I don't think he will. Sister Vista, when's your birthday? My birthday was about 2 weeks ago, mate. I think I said that, didn't I? I'm sure I said that. About 2 weeks ago. Hotspur Army, watch Tottenham sign someone who won't play a match for a whole season. I think Tottenham will be okay. You've got enough quality in that squad. I just think you need to keep them fit. And next season, actually, I think Spurs could be a surprise package. I'm rooting for Ange, and I expect Ange will win the Europa, and then maybe just kick on next season. Corin, do you know how I can watch the boxing? No idea. I assume it's on Sky, isn't it? Ben, I just love Jurgen Klopp. He's undoubtedly the greatest man alive today. Ben, we could win 25 Prem titles with Slot, and I'd never favour him over Jurgi, baby. Mikel Arteta exists. Yeah. Mikel Arteta, Lego head. Barcelona here winning the second balls, but Real Madrid are passing it around quite nicely now. Feels like they're getting into a bit of a rhythm, but they're hitting Barca with a lot of long balls. Feels like they're trying to bypass that Barca midfield. Hotspur Army, next season is either us out the Prem or out. Tottenham have one of the craziest seasons, right? Okay. Yeah, I think you do you know what? I kind of hope that you stick with Ange no matter what. I don't think you will unless you win the Europa League. But it'd be amazing if you did, because I do think he can take it further. I think Ange can definitely carry this team a little bit further than he's shown so far. He's been a bit of a breath of fresh air into the Prem. Bellingham, great bit of defending that. That's brilliant piece of defending. And a long ball over the top. It was, I think it was Pau Kabasi actually defended it. It's long ball over the top. Here's Lamine Yamal. Yamal, edge of the area. Pedri. Oh, my goodness gracious me. What have I just seen? Forget that. Forget what I said earlier about the best goal we've seen today. The best goal we've seen today is Pedri for Barcelona against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final. We said earlier that it was Eberechi Eze in the FA Cup semi-final for Palace against Villa. Let me tell you, this one beats that. The best goal we've seen today, Pedri, top corner, edge of the area, Lamine Yamal, brilliant. But it was great all over from Barcelona, this. It was fabulous all over the pitch from them. The through ball from Bellingham, it was going straight through to Vinicius. But Pau Kabasi, interception, wonderful sliding tackle to intercept. He passes it into, I think it's to Pedri actually, who knocks it long over the top for Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal gets to the byline. He cuts inside, he gets his head up, he lays it off, he rolls it into the path of Pedri, who's shouting for it at the edge of the area. Pedri just calmly runs onto it, opens his body up and glides it into the top corner. It actually looked a lot like, I don't know if you remember the goal, Xabi Alonso for Liverpool against Arsenal, where Gerrard just cushions a ball into his path and then Alonso smashes it into the top corner. Unbelievable goal. Fabulous goal. 1-0 for Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. What a goal. Jamie Stewart, 237, Man U on Thursday night, can't wait. And, well, first game at Bilbao as well. What do we think that one's going to be? Bearing in mind, Bilbao have got the best defence in La Liga. Do we think Man United can go there and score? Can they go there and get a result? Would 0-0 represent a good result for Manchester United there? Do you think you can get them back to Old Trafford and beat them? Ben, Levy is a great businessman, but not a great Premier League club owner. Jake Curtin, 5-5-3-2. Alonso scored a beauty against us too. Played it on Sky for years, torture. Is that the halfway line shot past Steve Harper you're talking about, Jake? Corin Wilson, start, bench, sell. Alonso, Gerrard and... if it's Fowler at his peak... then it's start Gerrard, bench Robbie, sell Alonso. If it's Robbie at his peak. Tchouameni's just been yellow carded there for Real Madrid. Let's just watch this back. Oh, that was very naughty. That might have been a leg breaker, that on Dani Olmo. That might have been a leg breaker there. Do you know what? And it's stuff like that. It's not a naughty tackle inherently in terms of it might not have actually been reckless and he might not have had malice. But that is exactly what a leg breaker looks like. Tchouameni just slicing down, scything down Dani Olmo. And that might have been Danny Olmo's game over. Ben, Angie's great in a park league, comes to a big boy league, and Angie's a Sunday league manager. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. I think Angie's played some of the best football we've seen any Spurs side play over the years. I think they've played really, really good at times. They've just been a little bit naive defensively, and maybe part of that is due to the fact that they've had kids at the back. They've never had a proper, his proper starting 11 for such a long time. Hotspur Army, I can actually understand what you say, unlike the people on TalkSport and Radio 5 Live. Thanks, man. No skill, Aaron. Yamal is so fake. He's had Madrid on skates all game. I really like Yamal. Yeah, really, really like Yamal. He's unbelievable, the fact that he's... Oh, that's a foul. It must be a yellow card. Vinicius has just kicked through Pau Kabasi there. It's getting feisty. It is getting feisty. There's 32 minutes in. Ben Key, I have no idea where your likeness for Ange comes from. A little bit naive defensively. Yeah, but you've got to remember that how many players they've actually had out injured. If we had Nat Phillips, do you remember when we had Nat Phillips, Ozan Kabak, and Reece Williams starting at centre back, and playing people out of position at right back and all that? You've got to acknowledge that at least and show a little bit of a, all right, fair enough. It's not the first team. He's had some injury issues. He's never been able to really field his best team. That's fact. I think that's relevant. Jamie Stewart, Dalot is injured for United. Don't know what we're going to do now. I imagine, Jamie, that you're going to do what you did against Wolves the other day, which is you'll put Dorgu, who you signed as a left wing back. I imagine you'll put him at right wing back, which is where he played against Wolves, and you'll end up putting Harry Amas in at left wing back. And I've got to say, I think Harry Amas was great. I thought he was probably the shining light of that performance for Man United against Wolves. It wasn't a particularly good performance for the team, but Harry Amas was great. And every time I've watched him for United, actually, he's got better and better. So I think Amas is a real find there. And the difficulty United have got probably is that he's in a position where you've just paid 30 million for a player. Ben, yes, but he's not adapted to what has happened in his season. Well, I mean, look, he might still yet win a trophy, which, as far as I'm concerned, would be a roaring success for Spurs. If they finish this season with Champions League qualification and a trophy in the bag, no mitigation, that would be a massive, massive success for Spurs. Even if you'd have told Spurs, I'll tell you what, if you'd have offered that to Spurs fans at the start of the season, if you said to him, you're going to finish 17th, if you want to finish 17th, you're going to get beat home and away by Arsenal. You're going to get battered all season by everyone that plays you. But you're somehow going to win a European competition. You're going to win a trophy, and you're going to be in the Champions League next season. They'd have took it, no problem. And they'd have called Ange a hero for it as well. Chance for... Oh, it must be. It must be. Offside, Bellingham. Offside, Bellingham. Do you know what? Do you know what's annoying about that? The ball got played in. It came out. Bellingham is miles offside. It's not even in doubt. But when the ball comes into him, he finishes it well. He spins around and he shouts a Spanish swear word that I'm not going to say on TikTok because, again, it might get me banned. But let's just point out, he said P-U-T-A, right? He screamed that, as we often see Spanish players do. Spanish-speaking players say that word all the time. He's in his early 20s from Birmingham. I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care that you've lived in Madrid for 18 months or however long. You ain't saying that word at that point. You're saying, oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, referee. Hotspur Army, if someone said that to me, I'd take it. Yeah, absolutely. Smithy, thanks for sharing the live. Jamie, Man U win Europa League. What are the odds? I don't think they're going to win it, mate. I don't think they're going to win it at all. I think you're probably third favourites. You're third favourites. Real Madrid are surrounding the referee here. Surrounding the referee. They're screaming for Barcelona player to get at least a yellow card. Is it Pedri? I don't think it is Pedri. No, who is it who's getting the booking? For Martin. For Martin. Gerard Martin. Let's just watch what happens here. The ball comes out. Oh, yeah, that was naughty. Let me tell you, there's some really bad tackles going in here. There's some very, very bad tackles going in here. Bellingham has such a short temper. Bellingham overhyped, says Ben. Jake Curtin, slightly different players I know, but who is the better player, Jude or Foden? Jude. Yeah, Jude. Jude is the better player. No skill, Aaron. Keep doubting Amarim. You keep believing in him, mate. You keep believing in him. Despite everything. Hotspur Army, what are you watching it on? It's on Premier Sports, mate. Premier Sports 1, to be precise. You can get it through Virgin. I think you can get it through Sky, whatever platform, whatever you're watching it on. I don't know. Whatever your TV provider is. Oh, it's a great ball over the top. Ferran Torres in behind here. Really, really quick there from Rudiger. You're not catching him. Jamie Stewart, I will have a bet with you. If Man U win the Europa League, you have to wear a Man U top. Alright, well, what in exchange for what? What do I get if you don't win a Europa League? What do I get if United don't win a Europa League? Ben, can't wait for our bet key. Joke's on you, Ben. Because I think the channel will be gone by the time you need paying up on that. There's been a couple of penalty claims here, a couple of fouls that probably could have been reds already. It's been a fiery game already, this, but I'm sticking with Barcelona to win 3-1 because, yeah, aside from just flashing their temper and you know, getting a bit aggy, there's not really been much they've done all game. Ball to the edge of the area. Cleared away by Valverde. If Man U bottle the Europa League, every Man United fan has to say they support Liverpool. Ben, no it won't, you'll have 100k plus by then, you goon. Can Bayern win the Bundesliga next week? Yes, they can, yeah. They only need, they need either Leverkusen to drop points or they get a win. And if they get a win, they're done. They only need one more win. Reese, not if, when Man United bottle the Europa League. Absolutely. Jake, if there was a worst manager of the league award, Man U would win that. Yeah, I don't know that there's been a manager who's taken a club backwards this season. Like, from what he was given. I really don't. But Amarim would be up there, definitely. Admittedly, it was a car crash when he took it over, so I've got some sympathy with the guy. But I do think it's ridiculous to suggest that he's not made any sort of mistakes here. Danny Olmo, ball into the box, cleared away. Reese, I think United's best managers recently have been Ole and Rangnick. Well, Rangnick at least said, didn't he? Rangnick said that the club needs open heart surgery. Top to bottom. It needs players, probably, he said, when I'm saying open heart surgery, I literally mean maybe 10, 11, 12 new players. And he was very clear about that. I don't think that's changed. I still think they need those 10, 11, 12 players. I don't think they've made any inroads in that at all. Jake, Eric, 10 injuries was bad, but Amorim is worse. Ben, I just don't know how United improve when they get knocked out of the Europa. It's going to be a really weird atmosphere because United have, is it 2 or 3 Premier League games between the end of the season and the second Europa League game fixtures. Yeah, they've got 3. So, in theory, if Manchester United do go out against Bilbao, they'll have to play West Ham, Chelsea away, and Aston Villa at home, 2 of which will both be miles above them, fighting for the Champions League places. So you would expect Man United to maybe lose 2 out of their last 3 games there. West Ham, maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't win that one. Maybe they do win that one. But imagine how somber it's going to be for 3 games, 3 whole game weeks, where Manchester United, 2 of them at Old Trafford, where Manchester United are already out of Europe and they are sat in maybe 15th, 16th place in the league, nothing to play for. It's going to be a weird atmosphere. And it's also going to be mad to see the fan channels reacting to that. Like, I don't know how they continue to sort of keep the anticipation and the excitement going. Do you know what I mean? How do you keep the excitement going for those 3 games? If I was a United fan for those last 3 games, if you get knocked out of the Europa, I'm not even watching. Oh my goodness me. Barcelona free kick. Barcelona corner. It was whipped in. Everyone missed it, even the keeper. It went all the way out and back in and curved and hit the far post. Hit the far post. It bounced in the 6-yard area and hit the post and came out. Didn't hit anyone, that. Didn't hit anyone. I think Pau Kabasi it is at the back post, who was inches away from getting a foot on it. And it very nearly goes in. But it hits the post and comes out. Barcelona still 1-0 up here. FM No Casuals, Real Madrid really disappointing this season. Yeah, they've not been good. I mean, Ancelotti, as I said, might be leaving after this game. Hotspur Army, thoughts on Palace in the final? Made up for him. Absolutely made up for him. Loved watching him today. I thought they were brilliant. Fully deserved the win and the comprehensive victory as well. It wasn't just a win, it was an absolute beating. They battered Villa. FM No Casuals, don't know how they think they've beaten Bilbao already. I can only assume it's ignorance. A lot of these people haven't watched Bilbao, haven't seen very much of them this season. Now, I'm not professing to be an oracle of that in any way, shape or form, but we've watched quite a bit of Bilbao. I think we've done 2 or 3 watch-alongs of Bilbao just in the last 6 weeks or so. On this channel, I'm sure we've done 2 or 3 watch-alongs of Bilbao. We've certainly done a few, anyway. But it feels like United don't really... Yeah, I mean, it's another Spanish team. They don't really know where Bilbao are. They don't really know much about the fact that they are such a good defensive outfit under Ernesto Valverde. And it feels like they're not taking them as seriously as perhaps they should. That's the only reason I can see why they think they're going to breeze past them. Corin, do you prefer the FA Cup with no replays? Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to see replays in the FA Cup. Oh, here we go. Barca player gone down here. Ceballos off the ball. There might be a potential red card here. Lamine Yamal's gone down. I'm guessing there's a headbutt here. There's a headbutt. And there might be a check. Ceballos and Lamine Yamal had a little bit of a... Let's see. Oh, no. Right, do you know what? That's modern football. Right there. Modern football. Ridiculous. Lamine Yamal should be ashamed of himself there. He's gone down in my estimations there. As good as he is, I don't want to see that. Don't want to see that from players. It was a total dive. Ceballos didn't touch him, and he went down like he'd been shot. Yeah, and you know what? In the days of now we've got cameras, now we've got actual VAR, it's madness. I don't understand why players do it. Vinicius here in behind, might be 1-1. Oh, that's a foul and a penalty, ref. That must be. It's a penalty. Oh, he's give offside. He's give offside. There's going to be a check. He's give offside. There is going to be a check here. Vinicius was clean through on goal. It was played through. It was played over the top. It looked like Vinicius beat the offside trap, but it's going to be very, very tight. When he gets through, the Barca defender, I think it's Pau Kabasi, swipes him from the side. It's a clear penalty. There is a check. I think he's offside. I think he's offside. Hotspur Army 1882. Who are they playing in the final? I think they're going to play City. Yeah, I think they're going to play City. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's Forest. But I think they're going to play City. Gabriel Messi. I can't show the game. I can't show the game. Gabriel Messi. I can't show the game. Hi, bro. Can you show the game or no? No, I can't show the game. Because Gabriel Messi, my channel will get banned if I show the game. If I show the game, the channel gets banned. So you can't show the game. No skill, Aaron. We ain't losing to something called Bilbao. No skill, Aaron. I love Wolves. They are giving us Cunha. Messi, it's against the rules. It's against the rules. They will ban the channel. Jake would be mint if you could show the game. I'd cancel Sky straight away. I know, yeah. Do you know, as if I wouldn't. If I actually could show the game, I would show the game because my viewers would go through the roof. I'd get loads of viewers, loads of subscribers. It'd be great, wouldn't it? But I can't show the game. That's why. The channel would get banned immediately. So it's pointless. Free kick to Real Madrid here. Oh no, it's gone behind actually. It's a free kick to Barca, not a free kick to Real Madrid. Free kick to Barca. And it's a corner to Barca now. Liverpool Legends, I don't get it because you can show highlights on stream. Only after the game and not very often. You've still got to be very careful. You can still get copyright claims and everything, Liverpool Legends. And again, all of that affects your channel. So if you've only got a little, if it's only a little part-time channel, if it's only like a, you know, a little kind of thing you're not that bothered about, then it's probably not the end of the world. You'll probably do it because who cares? You can always start a new channel, right? But if you've been working on a channel for months and months and months, and you're trying to build it up into an actual full-time job, then yeah, you probably don't want to take too many chances. Jake, I'm yet to watch a Toon game in here because they haven't been on Sky. Looking forward to when I can. Nice. Oh well, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say I think Newcastle are on Sky at some point before the end of the season. Liverpool Legends, no, I mean Angry Ginge and all that do that. They do what? They show the highlights. What, during the game? As the game's going on? Right, well, it's half time here. Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. It's surprising that we've still got 11v11 here, I'll be honest with you. There's been loads of tackles that just don't quite look right. They've been a bit risky. And both teams could have been down to 10 men quite easily. Time for boxing. No skill, Aaron. Okay. Well, enjoy your boxing, mate. We're going to stick with Real Madrid against Barcelona. Tell you what, this is the one night of streaming. I've been doing this for how long? 3-4 months. This is the one night I've really not enjoyed. So I apologise if I've not been at my best today. If the conversation hasn't been flowing perhaps as well as it should. Because yeah, I do not feel well at all. Actually, first off, I woke up this morning and I was thinking, oh, do you know what? It's the last thing. I'd love to just lie in bed all day today. Just lie in bed and eat maybe soup or something. Hot soup. Because I've got the chills. I've got a horrible cough, horrible throat, feel minging, headache. Yeah, just feel crappy. Hopefully feel better tomorrow. Because I definitely don't want to miss that Liverpool game. In fact, I won't miss that Liverpool game. I'd fully have to be dying to be missing that Liverpool game tomorrow. So we'll be live for that, no doubt. Bournemouth against United, and then Liverpool against Spurs. Jake, I love it here, brother. You're doing mint. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. I really do. It does mean a lot. I'm trying. No skill, Aaron. Liverpool. You absolutely hate it, you, don't you? You absolutely hate us. I can't wait for Bilbao to give you guys. Put you back in your box. Put you straight back in your box. I am going to laugh my head off. And do you know what? I'll bring back my mate Cherky. It won't be my mate Cherky. I'll be saying it's my mate Sunset. My mate Nico Williams. That's what it's going to be. Enjoy your PGMOL title. User not found 600. You're doing well, pal. Well, do you know what? You get imposter syndrome quite a lot. I'm not usually one to, but there's days where you wake up and you think, what the fucking hell am I doing? I had a job not that long ago that I quit to do this. You just wake up some days and think, what on earth is going on? Ben, when Liverpool dropped off, we finished 8th, I think, worst. Users 16th. FM No Casuals, what the fuck has happened to Porto? I know, are they still losing 1-0? I need Porto to turn that round. Desperately, actually. It's 2-0! Oh, that's going to have to be a cash out. They've absolutely killed me there. They have absolutely killed me. Yeah. I think that might be a game over there. Porto have absolutely done me in. Great goal from Pedri. Right, well, as it stands, Porto are costing me an absolute fortune. No skill, Aaron. David Coote was the best thing that happened to Liverpool. No FM, no casuals. As always tomorrow, lad. Let's build an acca when my free bets come in. Good lad. Oh God. Yeah, let's do something. Let's do something tomorrow morning. FM no casuals. You tend to pick the decent ones. I'm getting drawn into ridiculous bets like Slovan Bratislava and all that. But Porto today, I thought they were a banker. I've got Porto or draw as well. I've not even got them to win. Just Porto or draw. Jake Curtin 532. Is there a Prem Dad Discord? Yes. Yeah, there is. It's on my TikTok. If you go to my TikTok, you click at the top. There's 2 links. There's one for my YouTube, one for my TikTok. One for my Discord. So it'll say TikTok.something. That's my Discord channel. So yeah, you can join that. I'll level with you. I only set it up a couple of weeks ago and I haven't done anything in it. But we can message in there back and forth. So if you want to start a community in there, where we can message each other away from the streams. That's exactly what it's for, isn't it? So let's do that. If you want to join that Discord community, you can do that. Go to my TikTok channel, click the link at the top. There's a YouTube link. Go and subscribe to that if you haven't already. And also, join the Discord. You can join the Discord server as well. Ben Twist, I sound about 75 asking that. Yeah, it's just like a WhatsApp, basically. It's just like a WhatsApp type group where we can all have a chat off the server. Or rather, off the streams. So before the streams, during the streams, after the streams, whatever, we can all have a natter in there. So it might be worth us doing that, really, and having a little Discord group we can have a natter in. Because a lot of you guys know each other now, at least well enough that we've been in here for 3 months, listening and watching these games together. But yeah, I feel absolutely dreadful, mate. Absolutely dreadful. Whatever my little girls give me, it's not good. Right. We are just coming back for the second half now. Do we think Real Madrid can get back into this? The goal from Pedri is definitely... Oh, God. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat on YouTube. You can't ban someone from a chat on YouTube, can you? Got an absolute spammer in the chat on YouTube. Kalyan Tabor. Good to have you in the chat. That guy, Jack, I'm going to watch it with you as I don't have ESPN or Fubo. Good man, Jack. Good man. It's been a very good game. It has been a very, very good game. Really good. And I'm fully expecting Real Madrid to come back and come out fighting. Kaylian, what do you think about Pedri's goal against Madrid? It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It's the best goal I've seen today. We've done 4 live watch-alongs today. That's the absolute best one I've seen. Definitely. Fabulous goal. The layoff from Lamine Yamal. Pedri running onto it. The way he opened his body up and just caressed it in. He didn't blast it. Side of the foot. Just fantastic. That guy, Jack562, Mbappe under Ceballos. I'm not sure why they dropped Mbappe for this. Yeah, I'm really not sure why they dropped Mbappe. Mbappe doesn't suit the 9 role. I know, but they've invested so much in him, so what are they going to do? Cheers for the follow, Kaylian. If they've invested so much in Mbappe, they've got to find a way of playing him. And it feels like with those 3 up front, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius, it's not quite working. And now they're trying to put Bellingham up there. But Bellingham doesn't work as a 10. I think Bellingham needs to play a bit deeper. I think he wants to play as a 10. But he doesn't suit it. It's such a weird position, isn't it? It's just a weird position. FM No Casual, same problem PSG had, yeah. And how funny would it be if PSG win the Champions League after selling him? That would be the most perfect thing. Bellingham is like a Declan Rice for me. Yeah, he could be, couldn't he? There's a little bit of that about him. I don't think he's... I don't think he's maybe as good on the ball as Declan Rice is, though. Declan Rice is a real, like, a proper midfielder, and he positionally he's always there. Bellingham is probably a little bit closer to a Lampard than a Rice. Like, he's very good at arriving late in the box. He can pick the ball up deep. He can carry it forward. I think Bellingham needs to play in a team where they basically say to him, "You're the best we've got. Free roll. Just go and do what you want. We'll cover for you. We've got a sitting midfielder behind you. He'll do your dirty work." It's exactly what happened really at Dortmund. You just get in the box late, go where the ball is, get on the ball, cause problems, and then do your thing. He's not a centre attacking midfielder, more deeper in midfield. Mad how these big clubs struggle with this. Yeah, you're totally right, mate. If I was going to manage Callum the Copite, if I was going to manage Madrid next season, I'd either sell Mbappe or Vinny. One has to go. Well, allegedly it's going to be Rodrigo, which is the cop-out decision, isn't it? To sell the other one, the one that maybe there wouldn't be as much of a backlash for. So I think that might be what we see next season, that they sell Rodrigo. Apparently Manchester City big on him. And maybe Vinny goes wide right, or Mbappe goes wide right. And either way, they go wide, and the centre-forward position is occupied by Bellingham. Or another centre-forward. Maybe Isak is the one who goes to Madrid, or maybe a Haaland. It feels like City and Madrid, maybe they've been making room for Haaland there. I don't know. I really don't know. That guy Jack 562, almost Olmo Olympico goal in the 44th. FM No Casuals, there's going to be sales at Madrid, just watch. Well, Mbappe is getting his boots laced up as we speak. He's ready to come on. I don't know who he's going to come on for, mind. Samir X69, thoughts on Fran Garcia? He came on and immediately got skinned by Lamine Yamal. He then popped up in the opposition box for Real Madrid and very nearly got a shot away that might have got Madrid back into it. So he's obviously an attacking left back. He's a very... do you know what he reminds me of, Fran Garcia? A better version of Alberto Moreno. Just can pick the ball up, can drive forward with it, finds himself in good positions in the opposition half, got lots of energy, just defensively a little bit naive. Positionally not quite there. That's why he's never going to be the starting left back at Madrid. Ever. No skill Aaron, cheeky bid from United for the 10. Samir X69, sell Vinny. Callum the Copite, Hosselu and Benzema weren't stars, but they worked. It's weird. They need a proper centre-forward. This is the thing. They need a centre-forward that is going to occupy the centre-backs and is going to stay there. They just need a centre-forward. Callum the Copite, Vinicius going at Koundé was embarrassing. Koundé owning Vinny, says Samir. Yeah, I mean, Koundé is so underrated. He's so underrated, isn't he, Koundé? It's mad how we've seen fullbacks develop from the wing backs of the Dani Alves, Roberto Carlos era to kind of more of a, your Trents, your inverted fullback sort of thing. You can pick the ball and pass, and Reece James, players like that, and now we're going to more your centre backs playing at right back. Ben White for Arsenal, Jurrien Timber for Arsenal, Jules Koundé. Kanji playing there, Ake playing there for City. It looks like Arne Slot is going to go and get, a centre-back to play at left-back for Liverpool. Potentially, obviously, Kirkes is being linked, but there has been rumours that we're going to go after a Jorrel Hato maybe, who would fit that bill. Samir X69, come on Madrid, at least make Szczesny work hard. Right, so the lads are in the tunnel now. Madrid about to come back out for the second half here. Mbappe is getting his last minute instructions. I wonder who he's coming on for. Who do we think he's coming on for? Mbappe is coming on. Yeah, Callum, he is coming on. Who for? That's the big question. I was surprised he didn't start. Maybe it was a fitness issue. I don't know. Maybe they thought he was always only going to get 45 minutes. But he is about to enter the fray for... No, it's not Vinny. It's not Vinny. Vinny's on the pitch. Vinny remains on the pitch. It might be for Rodrigo. Might be for Rodrigo. Let's see. Who's it for? It is. It is Rodrigo. Yeah, I suspected it was. It's going to be Rodrigo. Rodrigo off, Mbappe on. It always feels like Rodrigo gets the short end of the straw, doesn't he, with those sort of decisions? And, you know, I do feel like it's political, because the front three everyone wants to see is Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius. But Rodrigo always, to me at least, always feels like the most effective. I really like Rodrigo. And it might well be that he needs to leave to prove himself as the player that he is. I'd love Rodrigo at Liverpool. I think he's almost certainly the sort of player that would replace Salah quite effectively. That guy Jack, I would sell Rodrigo as good as he is. Put Mbappe on the right and Vinny on the left. Put Isak in. Yeah, they do need a centre forward, don't they? Samir X69, Rodrigo will always remain underrated in this way. Yeah. Sorry, I've just remembered I've not started the clock. We're off for the second half. Right, a reminder, by the way, that we are live tomorrow. We've got watch-alongs tomorrow for Manchester United away at Bournemouth. The kickoff is at 2 o'clock UK time. I'll be live from 1 PM for that one in the build-up to Bournemouth against Manchester United. Bournemouth still have an outside chance of achieving European football this season. Manchester United are going to have to try and bounce back from that last minute, well, not last minute, but late defeat at home to Wolves last weekend. Can they do that? I mean, they can't keep going into these big European games off the back of multiple defeats, can they? They've got to find some form. It's a big away game at the San Mamés in midweek for Man United. And are they going to go into it off the back of 2 defeats? Bournemouth, the heavy favourites tomorrow, would you believe, at the Vitality Stadium. Rafinha with a shot from distance there. Straight down the throat of Courtois. Great ball over the top. Mbappe is just playing on the shoulder of Pau Kabasi. See, there you go. There's the Bellingham that we know. He's wrestling with Dani Olmo. The referee gives a foul against him, and Bellingham, you could quite clearly see. I'm not an expert in lip reading, but you could quite clearly see that he was saying something in his strong Brummy accent. Shot from distance over the bar. Rubes, hey, Angel Cakes. How you doing, sweetness? Long ball. Oh, that was another naughty tackle there, but good bit of play by Tchouaméni. Bellingham picks it up. Good drive forward. Vinicius is in here. Chance for Madrid. Good save. Back to Vinicius. Oh, and down low at the near post. Did really, really well there, Chesney. Really, really well. And it's still 1-0, but that was a great bit of play there by Bellingham. Picking it up from deep. Driving forward. Got past Pedri. Slotted Vinicius in. Vinicius with the shot. Good save. And back out. That guy Jack, United 1, Bournemouth 2, Xerxes, Kluivert and Ouattara. Ouattara goal and assist. Okay. Let's see, Jack. Rubes, I've been out at the theatre. Very nice. Didn't have you down as a thespian. Got an A-level in drama and theatre. Would you believe? A-star. No messing about. I'd probably go to the theatre more as well. I really like the theatre. I just can't go to it anymore. Not allowed. Same as the cinema. Can't go to them. To be honest, I can't even go to football matches anymore. The light shows that they're doing. No skill, Aaron. Xerxes out for the season. Corin, I'm watching the boxing. Rubes, I do like girls, yes. That guy Jack, my bad, I forgot. Then Bruno. Right, okay. Right, Rafinha. Must be. Barcelona, unlucky. Ferran Torres getting into the box. Fede Valverde is going nuts at his Madrid teammates there. He's going absolutely bonkers at him. He's just plucked names out of a hat. I really need to find a way of getting this chat on the screen, but I know that'd be a bit mad as well. Good ball in. It's cleared away by Barcelona. Lamine Yamal's gone down again off the ball, and I'll be honest, I've not really got any sort of sympathy with him after what happened in the first half. He went down for absolutely no reason. No skill, Aaron. Xerxes a serious baller, man. I love watching him play on another wavelength compared to the Donkeys. Yeah, he was really, really good in that game against Newcastle. Kind of impressed me. I thought he would be a really important player for United in these last few games. But yeah, sad that he limped out and inevitably probably going to miss the remainder of the season. That's quite sad, isn't it? Quite sad. Corin, who's worse, Højlund or Xerxes? I haven't got really any problems with either of those. I think both of them are going to be quite good players. I rate Højlund. I do. I think Højlund can be a very competent striker. He just needs time, and I think he needs patience, and he needs a manager that supports him. And I don't think Manchester United is necessarily a place that's geared up towards, players thriving. It's not an environment where young players thrive. You talk about teams and clubs where young players can go in and they have a platform to be able to make mistakes. You can't make mistakes at Man United. That's not a place where it's a forgiving environment, or even an environment conducive to learning. It feels to me like Manchester United is the most toxic and unforgiving club in the world right now. And if I was a young player, or even just a player looking to push my career on, I'd have no interest in going there at all. No interest. I think it's a graveyard for top players now, isn't it? Mbappe in over the top. Gets into the area. That's really smart play for Mbappe. It's going to be me. Oh, why does he give a goal kick for that? It's a corner. Should have been a corner to Real Madrid. That guy Jack, I'm an Arsenal fan, but Xerxes is a great player in the United team. Sad he's out. Corin. That's why I don't want Delap to go there. Yeah, I don't think Delap going there would be smart from him, but I think he would probably be a much better option for Manchester United than the players that they've got now. Do you know what? That's why we needed Kane. I think that is the signing. I mean, we talked about Arsenal potentially signing Kane. I think if Arsenal wanted to bridge the gap at the top of the Premier League, Harry Kane would be the one. Harry Kane would be the one to go and do it. And if Man United were able to get Harry Kane, all the same. Arda Güler and Modric coming on for Real Madrid. Lucas Vazquez coming off, and I think Dani Ceballos has gone off as well. A couple of big changes there for Madrid. Rubes, I take Højlund at Brighton. And yes, sorry, I did see your earlier comment, Rubes, that the great finish by Brighton at the end there. Oh, Barcelona are away here. It's 3v2. Can they get it right? Rafinha, shot from distance, just wide. Got to do better there. Lamine Yamal's not happy with him. Yeah, I think if you did get Højlund at Brighton, that would be a very smart and very astute signing, I've got to say. That's a very, very good play by Bellingham and Valverde. Even better, into the feet of Mbappe. Looks like the game's getting stretched now. Mbappe, chance here. Bellingham, that might be a penalty. Oh, has he kept it out? Oh, has he kept it out? Yeah, all of a sudden, Real Madrid are looking a lot more threatening now. Mbappe, they're getting into the area, pulls it back. Vinicius. Oh, it's a great save. It's a really, really good save, that. Really good save. Smart play from Bellingham. Smart play from Vinny. Smart play from Mbappe. Mbappe absolutely screaming, though. Absolutely screaming at... I think at Mbappe, to be honest. He's screaming at someone for him. It's definitely not handball. I don't know why Ancelotti's even checking for handball. Inigo Martinez here is going off for Barcelona. It's going to be an injury. That guy Jack, I don't want it to end 1-0. I need another goal. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why my camera's gone all funny again. Should have fixed it with a bit of luck. Hopefully. Has it? Rubes, I think Real Madrid will win the Champions League. Next season, maybe. Oh, that's good. At least me camera's back working now. Albi Alexander, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Albi. I didn't say when. Honestly. Do you know what I'm a little bit worried about? I'm a little bit worried about this going to extra time and penalties, because I think I might fall asleep here. Vinicius from distance, straight down the throat of Szczesny. Yeah, I think I might fall asleep here. It's not even a bad game. It's a really good game. I feel terrible. I want to go and get in bed. Here's Mbappe. Shot from distance. Vinicius just wide. That would have been a very, very good goal. They're getting the fans up for it now. Still 1-0, but Madrid are pushing. Madrid are pushing here. They look a lot more dangerous just in the 15 minutes since Mbappe has come on. Vinny trying to win it on his own. Yeah. Oh, but that again. He's got that Ballon d'Or in his sights, hasn't he? He's looking at that Ballon d'Or. He wants that. He wants the personal honours. That guy Jack Mbappe already making an impact. Yeah. Oh, that's great play. Barcelona down the middle there. Ferran Torres, wonderful play. Into Rafinha. Oh, he's done it again. He smashed it wide. All he had to do was get it on target. Really, really poor that from Rafinha again for the second time in this second half. Great ball forward into Ferran Torres. Great little touch from him into Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo knocks it out wide to Rafinha. He gets in the penalty area. And all he has to do is go across goal. And he just drags it. He drags it wide. Oh, that's a wonderful ball forward. Here's Vinicius. That's a foul, ref. Oh, Barcelona get it. Ref's not going to give him that. And he gets up and all he does is slams his hands on the floor. He's throwing a bit of a tantrum. Oh, it's a great ball over the top. Dani Olmo with a chance. It's end to end now. It's like a basketball game. It is literally like a basketball game. Bellingham into Mbappe. Might be a bit too heavy that, but Arda Güler gets it. Here's Modric. Oh, what a ball from Luka Modric. That was unbelievable from him. All he needed was someone get. Do you know what? That is where even an average centre forward, a Hosselu, scores that. An average centre forward is getting into that position. And Mbappe is not in that position because he doesn't read the game like that. Vinny, the same. Bellingham, the same. They don't get into those places where you need them to get in. That was absolutely insane from Luka Modric there. Different gravy from Luka Modric. Right, corner ball from Madrid. Ball into the box. Cleared away by Szczesny. Punched away. Arda Güler, great ball in, chance here. Offside. Offside. Yeah, I think he was offside actually, Arda Güler. Real Madrid are appealing for absolutely everything, as you'd expect here. It's the Copa del Rey final, of course, they're going to, but just appealing for absolutely everything. Here's Lamine Yamal. Right, another couple of changes here for Barcelona. It's going to be Fermin coming on and Dani Olmo coming off. Isn't there an option, the whole Dani Olmo thing, isn't that like still lingering on with Barcelona, where maybe he was due to have his licensing pulled and actually he shouldn't be playing for Barcelona? I'm sure Barcelona, there's still an ongoing tribunal or something, an ongoing case with La Liga where Dani Olmo actually shouldn't be playing for the club and shouldn't have been playing for the club for however long now. Because a court already found that he shouldn't have been. But he's still playing for him. It's mad what goes on in Spain, isn't it? Mad situation with those clubs. That guy Jack, 152 people here, 170 people here. Davey, good to see you, Davey. We are live, for Real Madrid against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid are putting a lot of pressure on Barcelona here since Mbappe came on. It's a great piece of play from Lamine Yamal and Pedri to open the scoreline in the first half. A wonderful goal, absolute screamer from Pedri. It's the best goal we've seen of the day here at Premier League Dad. We've watched 4 games back to back. If you've not followed the channel before, make sure you do. We've watched 4 games back to back today. We watched Chelsea and Everton at 12:30. We watched Newcastle against Ipswich at 3 o'clock. And then we watched at 5:15, Crystal Palace batter Aston Villa 3-0 in that FA Cup semi-final. Wonderful game, wonderful performance from Palace. They are in the final now against either Nottingham Forest or Man City. And up till now, we thought that Eberechi Eze's goal was probably the best of the day from those games. But I can tell you that Pedri's was special. It was absolutely the best I've seen today. So Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0 going into the last half hour here. Corin, I didn't know that Wrexham have been promoted to the Championship. Yeah, they have. They won today. 3-0, I think it was. I don't know who it was they beat. Oh, Charlton, wasn't it? Yeah, Charlton. Beat Charlton 3-0 quite comfortably. Corin, how do you think they'll do in the Championship? Well, they'll need some new players. They'll absolutely need some new players. I personally think they'll struggle unless Ryan Reynolds and the others, the board decide actually we're going to invest a lot more in trying to make them a serious Championship club. They might then go out and get some really good players to go and try and help them. They have done that previously, haven't they? Gone and try and got some, maybe some experienced Championship players, some experienced Premier League players to try and help them. So I do just wonder whether or not they'll be able to do that. Corin, some people think they'll go up to the Prem. I don't think Rex. Oh, that's wonderful from Mbappe. That's a foul, referee. That's a foul. That's a foul and should be a red card. How is that not a red card? How is that not a red card? The Real Madrid players are all surrounding the referee here. There's about 7 or 8 Real Madrid players screaming at the referee. Mbappe did wonderful there. Picked the ball up from distance. He drove at the Real Madrid defence. He nutmegs Frenkie de Jong, I think. He's sprinting clean through on goal. And de Jong just hauls him back. It has to be a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, that. He's about to pull the trigger. No, he's not actually. He's not. It's a yellow card for sure, but it isn't a red. It's a yellow, it's definitely not a red. You can't give him a red for that. Vinicius is raging. But it's not. He's not the last man. He's not the last man. It's a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area here for Real Madrid. I don't think that a red card was the right decision there. A yellow card probably just about the right one, but Mbappe was running away. He was in on goal. There was luckily a Barca player just coming over when De Jong pulled him back, and it stayed 1-0. But they have got a free kick. De Jong has only been booked. He hasn't been red carded. Still only a yellow card for Barca, and it's a free kick to Real Madrid right on the edge of the penalty area. And it's Mbappe who's about to take it, I think. Modric is there too, but Mbappe is going to step up and take it. He's done it. It's 1-1. 1-1. Unbelievable goal from Mbappe. That was a sensational free kick from him. He went the side that Szczesny was stood as well. It was a shot from Mbappe, a curling free kick low. He went the side of the wall, actually. He didn't go over the wall. He went the side that the wall was blocking, that the keeper was stood on. And he just went the keeper's side, and Szczesny couldn't get down to it in time, in off the post. Wonderful free kick there from Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, it's the side of the goal that the keeper stood on, so I think you've got to look at Szczesny there. I think Szczesny's positioning wasn't quite right. It was a great free kick, no doubt. You have to look at the keeper there. That guy Jack, now that's happened, what's better, Pedri or Mbappe goals? I think I'd still say the Pedri goal. The Mbappe free kick was good, but that was very, very good from Mbappe. Samir X69, Kane winning a trophy, Mbappe scoring free kicks. I know, what's going on in the world? Might mean Man United or Spurs are going to win a Europa League trophy. Spurs are going to win a Europa League and Arsenal aren't. That's what's going to happen next. No skill Aaron, that has Mbappe scored a free kick. Account on Twitter is raging. Fermin Lopez, Courtois comes out and claims it. We're in the 70th minute here. This one's looking like it's going to go to extra time and penalties, as I feared. It's looking like it's going to be a late finish. I think we might be going past 11 o'clock here. Luka Modric forward. Real Madrid with the flick on there. All the way back to Pau Kabasi. Barcelona going to have to come again here. Samir X69. Hope Madrid keeps the same momentum. I still think Barca are going to turn this round. I've got Barca to lift the trophy. So I really need them to. I really, really need them to. Oh, that might be handball. There's a claim for handball there at the near post. I don't think any Barcelona player claimed for it, funnily enough. Barcelona still knocking this around. There was a claim for a pen. Yeah, there was a claim for a pen, but I'm not sure the referee's going to take a serious look at it. Lamine Yamal. Arda Güler out to Lamine Yamal. Barca are just coming back into this a little bit. Lamine Yamal out to Koundé. He pulls it back. Really good play there by Bellingham in his own penalty area, no less. Koundé wins it back. Lamine Yamal. Good tackle by Bellingham. Bellingham's been very good tonight. Gotta give him that. Bellingham has been very, very good tonight. Oh, that's brilliant from Vinicius. Brilliant from Vinny and Mbappe. Vinny in the area. Mbappe. Oh, just wide. Just wide. It was Inigo Martinez who manages to put it behind for the corner. I'm not sure who that was at the far post. Who was that on the far post? Was it Arda Güler? Arda Güler screaming at Vinicius, saying you've got to pass it to me. He was unmarked at the back post. Should have been a Real Madrid goal. Mbappe is the best footballer in the world. Everyone forgets he's way too quick. He was terrific there. It was all started by Bellingham, by the way. But Vinicius, when he got away, that was terrific from him. And then when he gets into the area, it's just the pass selection's all wrong. And Martinez, thankfully for Barcelona, Martinez gets back and knocks it behind. It's going to be a corner to Madrid, and Modric is about to take it. Modric about to take this one. Great ball in, cleared back out to Luka Modric. Samir, Bellingham, my boy, why doesn't Vinny pass? I mean, he did pass there, but he only passed it to Mbappe. I think there's a part of him that wanted to see if he could score himself. No skill, Aaron, you need a goal, or it's ET for you. I know, buddy. I know. I really, really just want someone to win it. I don't care who it is. I'd quite like Barca to win it, but I hope someone just wins it, because... Oh, yeah. I'm not feeling so hot. I'm really not feeling so hot. It's a corner to Madrid here now. It's been a sustained spell of Madrid pressure, I've got to say. Arda Güler's going to whip this corner in. It's come back out to Arda Güler. Good play by the youngster there. And he wins another corner. Another corner. Pedri with the defending there for Barca. Feels like, yeah, Real Madrid building up a bit of momentum. There's a couple of changes coming on here for Barca. Araujo's about to be one of them. Ball from Real Madrid into the box. Header. There you go. There you go. It's 2-1. It's Tchouaméni. It's Tchouaméni with the goal. Real Madrid 2-1 up. It was a corner from Arda Güler. A couple of corners in succession. Quick succession. Whipped into the box. And Tchouaméni, unmarked, free header running in. Bounced into the ground and up into the net. 2-1, no chance Szczesny. And there you go, Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 2, last 15 minutes. Can Real Madrid see this out now? Callum, the Copite, Tchouaméni, haven't seen Madrid this good in a while, to be fair. They have been very good in this second half, certainly since Mbappe came on. I think they've kind of rammed our throats, our words down our throats a little bit, haven't they? Because we all said... Do you know, during the game, before the game, I can understand why Mbappe's been dropped. He's not done well. He's not done enough in that centre-forward role. But since he's come on, they've created a hatful. He's scored a free kick. And then they've just won a corner. And Tchouaméni's, smashed it in off the corner. Really good header. So, yeah, I think that was a really, really good piece of play there by Madrid. No skill, Aaron. Hock, Tchouaméni. Samir, Ancelotti must have said something motivational during the break. Yeah, this might be my long goodbye, lad. So I've been maybe the best manager in modern history, the most successful manager in modern history. It'd be wonderful if you could maybe pull your fingers out and give me a farewell that I'm deserving of, and at least give me a trophy in my final season. That guy Jack, my Madrid fans, friends are going mad. It was a really good goal, that. Really, really good goal. We just now need to see if Madrid can ride this out to the end. Yeah, 2 goals in 7 minutes. There you go. Mbappe, do you know what? That's the danger for Barcelona. Every time they're pushing high to try and get that winner or that equalizer, to get back into the game, they're just getting pressed so quickly, and Mbappe's too quick for him. Lamine Yamal with a wonderful ball in with the outside of his foot. Madrid are just leaving Mbappe high. They're not bothered. They know if Mbappe gets it, he'll skin him. He'll skin him. Here's Lamine Yamal driving at that Madrid defence. Good turn. Great ball in. Oh! Rafinha was coming in there at the back post. This could be anything, this. This really could be anything. It's a nervy end to this game. Excuse me. Yeah, very nervy end to this game. That's wonderful play down the right-hand side. Fran Garcia gets fouled there. Oh, cleared away. And Tchouaméni will complete the clearance up the pitch. Throw in to Barcelona near the halfway line now. 80 minutes gone in this game. Last 10 minutes. Will we get an outright winner? Arda Güler. Oh, do you know what? He had a real chance there, Arda Güler, to put Mbappe in. Here's Vinicius down the left-hand side. No skill, Aaron. This is the exact reason why PSG have to beat Arsenal. Barca get dismantled by Arsenal with ease. The thing is, every time we see all of those teams recently, all of those 4 teams in the Champions League, last 4, all of them have had dodgy performances recently. All of them. Like, you know, if you'd have watched Arsenal against West Ham, or even against Palace, to be honest, the other day, if you'd have seen Arsenal in either of them games, you'd have looked at them and gone, PSG or Barca will absolutely kill these. And yet you watch Barca tonight and you think, yeah, Arsenal will do these, no problem. Oh, Lamine Yamal, what a save from Courtois. Oh, that is why, for me, it pains me to say it, because I think Alisson Becker still is the best in the world. But he might be one of the best ever. He might be one of the best ever, Courtois. He's so underrated. No skill, Aaron. It's too easy to play through Barca. They cover it up by being outstanding going forward. Arteta will have them. I don't know. Here's Vinicius on the counter. He's got Pedri up with him. Good play there. Out to Güler. Here's Bellingham, Valverde. And now the Real Madrid are just slowing it down. They're letting it run out for a throw-in. Yeah, no, I don't think Arsenal will. I really do think Barcelona will step it up against whoever they play in the final. Barca, I know what you're saying. I just don't think you can sleep on Barcelona at all. They're such a good team. Such a good team. Making a couple of changes here. Gavi coming on. And who's this coming on? Gavi and... I'm not even going to let him come on. I think it's a Real Madrid throw-in. They've taken it. Long ball up the pitch here. Rafinha. No. Cleared away. Barcelona are going to have to get something soon. 83rd minute here. Lamine Yamal with the ball over the top. Rafinha's in here. Oh, Courtois, what are you doing? Oh, what was I just saying about him? What was I just saying? What was I just saying? I was just saying he was one of the best goalkeepers of all time. And he drops that. Oh. Oh, my goodness me. There you go. 2-2 Barcelona. Courtois, Fran Garcia, what is going on? Ferran Torres sticks it away. A simple goal, and it was all created, that for me, by Courtois coming out of his net. He had no need to be there. It was a simple ball over the top by Lamine Yamal. Ferran Torres running off the shoulder of Rudiger, actually. It's not Fran Garcia. He's running off the shoulder of Rudiger. What is Courtois doing in that position? He has no need to be there. No need at all. Courtois comes out, makes his decision for him. Madness from the goalkeeper. Absolute howler from the goalkeeper. He comes out, puts Barcelona in serious charge there. And it's 2-2. Big homie RT followed. Thank you for the follow, mate. Horrendous goalkeeping. And there you go. We're in the last 5 minutes now, and it's back 2-2. It looks like we're back on for extra time now. We're back on for extra time. Great. Oh, that guy Jack Yamal, 2 assists. Yeah. Listen, we knew it was going to be a good game. We knew it was going to be a good game. Araujo's about to come on. He's going to get the captaincy as well. Gerard Martin coming off for Araujo, and who else has come on, by the way? There was another change for Barca, wasn't there? There was another change there. Gavi for De Jong. Yeah, Gavi for De Jong has come on as well. He's another one whose kind of star has fallen a little bit, it feels like, Gavi. I don't feel like we've had enough from him this season. I know he's still only young, he's still only 20, but I would have liked to see a little bit more from him this season. He's not played in as many games as I imagined he would have done. No skill, Aaron. Extra time and penalties. Here we go. It's looking like it, isn't it? Certainly looking like it. Oh, God. I need an energy drink. An energy drink and some soup. Or something. Sick as a dog. Araujo's just left one on Mbappe there. He's just absolutely gone through Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Oh, Vinny's gone like that to the ref. You've got a card, Vinny, for that. You've got to card Vinny for that. He's a proper rat, isn't he, Vinny? He is a proper rat. Don't care what anyone says. If Trent goes there, he is joining Rat FC. Vinny, rat. Bellingham, rat. Rudiger, rat. Good ball in, unlucky. That guy Jack, incoming late Barca goal, I'm calling it. I hope there's a goal for someone. I don't want to take this to extra time and penalties. Otherwise, we're going to be here till midnight. Maybe even later. Calling the Copa, well, this El Clasico didn't let us down. No, absolutely not. Sorry. I'm absolutely falling asleep here. I need to take some night nurse and some cough medicine and go and cry in, go and lie in bed. Corin, who scored both the second goals, it was Mbappe, free kick for Real Madrid. Then it was Tchouaméni with the header to put Real Madrid in front. And it was Ferran Torres with the second for Barcelona. We're getting extra value in the Copa del Rey here. Extra value. Unless there is a goal in the next 6 minutes. We've got 6 minutes of added on time here. 6 minutes. What do we think? Long ball forward, flicked on. Mbappe wrestling with Araujo. Oh, that's a naughty one there from Modric. That might be a yellow card. Yeah, yellow card. Pedri complaining. Modric is going to get a booking here. Callum, the cop-out Prem Dad, is praying for a winner. I'm more worried about tomorrow, to be honest. I imagine if I'm up late tonight watching this, I've then got to be back to my best for tomorrow as well. Back to my best for tomorrow for Bournemouth, Man United, and Liverpool, Spurs, and Napoli and Torino as well. We've got loads going on tomorrow, so I can't. I've got to be bang on it, and we're back live Monday as well. Monday, Leeds and Bristol City on Monday. Big game Monday night in the Championship. That's much better there from Barcelona. Much, much better. Here's Pedri. Great ball into Rafinha. Bit too heavy. Gone out for a goal kick. That guy Jackie will miss the Liverpool. I will not miss the Liverpool match. Never, ever, ever will I miss the Liverpool match. I'll be up for that. Even if I'm a corpse just lying here, I'll be here. Definitely here. I am struggling though. We're only on 5-11. But I am struggling. Definitely. Here we go. Shot from distance here from Barca. Great tackle. Great tackle from Real Madrid at the edge of the area. Here's Lamine Yamal. No, he tried to do a pirouette. Little Marseille turn. Didn't get away with it. Modric. Oh, that's a foul, ref. And Real Madrid want to get on with it. Good. They know. They know I want a winner. They're pushing forward, Real Madrid. No skill, Aaron. How much added? There was 6 minutes added. We're currently 3 minutes into those. So, yeah, about halfway through. Another 3 minutes or so to go here. Great bit of defending. I'll tell you what, Pau Kabasi has been exceptional tonight. And, yeah, he's been different class for Barca at the back there. Really, really good. Really, really good. Here's Fermin Lopez. He's got Lamine Yamal with him. Yamal, oh, good return, chance. Oh, if he'd have gone down there, he'd have got a penalty. Unlucky. Better from Barca. Better from Barca. That guy, Jack Mbappe and Rafinha trying to make Prem Dad proud. Tell them the Copa. This Barca side ain't winning the Champions League. They look ragged recently. Well, you could say the same about Inter. And you could say the same about PSG, to be honest. They got battered by Nice yesterday. You could say the same about Arsenal, the way they played against Palace and in other games this season. Oh, that's a free kick to Real Madrid. Very nearly there, I think. Very nearly at full time now. Last 40 seconds or so. And I think we're going to extra time, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to extra time. Okay, time. We're going to extra time in the Copa del Rey final. Unless we get something in the next 20, 30 seconds, it's going to be extra time. Bit of head tennis. Oh, here we go. It's over to the right here. Rafinha's picked it up. Drives into the box. Rafinha cuts inside. That's a penalty, referee. He's give it. It's a penalty to Barcelona there. And it's Asensio who has got it all wrong. Asensio has got it all wrong for Real Madrid. That is a penalty. That is absolutely a penalty. And there's no doubt here. Barcelona have got a pen. Barcelona have got a penalty. Let's see, Rafinha. Oh, I tell you what. Do you know what? That's a dive. That's a dive. That's a dive. That's a dive. That's a bad decision from the ref. And Asensio's looking and saying, do you know what? I feel sorry for him here, you know. It is a penalty. But look at Ancelotti's going like that. Ancelotti is going like that. I tell you something. If the referee does come and look at the screen, he isn't giving this. If he comes and looks at the screen, he isn't giving this. Rafinha goes inside. He does not touch him. Asensio does not touch him. He doesn't touch him. Rafinha, he does dive in. He does dive in at first look, in real time, full speed. It looks a penalty, I promise you. But Asensio dives in and doesn't get a touch on Rafinha at all. Doesn't touch him. Rafinha is already going down. It is a categorically a dive. It's a dive. It's a nailed-on dive. And the referees have no doubt instantly points to the spot. It is a penalty here for Barcelona. There's not going to be a check. There's still lots of arguing going on here, by the way. We've still got players flooding the penalty area. There is a check actually ongoing. There is a VAR check. I don't know. He has to go and look at it for me. He has to go and look at it. He has to go and look at it. I don't want to. I actually want Barca to win this, but you know, as an independent fan here and neutral, he has to go and look at that. He's blown his whistle. He's gonna go and check. That probably indicates it's gonna be no penalty given. That probably indicates he's not gonna give it. You know, there's gonna be a check, and I do wonder whether he's just been given the check because it's such a late decision, and actually he wants to be certain. Maybe they're saying, listen, if you want this, it's basically the decider here. This goal might end up being the thing that decides the Copa del Rey. So don't make it the reason that you don't give it. You know, make sure it's the right decision. So the ref is now going over, looking at the monitor here. Hansi Flick is having words with the referee. That's not okay. Before he goes and looks at the monitor, that's not cool. Ancelotti is also trying to get to the referee. This is chaos here. This is absolute scenes. The ref's gone over to the monitor. The monitor isn't working. The monitor isn't working. Oh my God. We have got absolute madness here. Now the ref's at the monitor. Now he can see it. I think if he sees the angle I just saw, he will not give this penalty. It's a dive. It's a dive. They're playing that angle to the crowd in the stadium. And I'll tell you something. This might be a very quick decision. He's going to say, no penalty. That's what I think it's going to be. That is what I think it's going to be. And he's turned round. The referee, whistle in his mouth. Here we go. No penalty. What's going on? Free kick. Yeah, free kick to Real Madrid. No penalty. Dive for Rafinha. He's pulled out a yellow card for Rafinha. That's mad, isn't it? You can't now give a yellow card based on VAR. That's madness. Rafinha diving. And yes, it was a dive, but I thought that was against the rules as well. Well, there you go. There you go. What a mad end to that game that is. What a mad end we've just seen there. Rafinha dive. The referee goes, he gives the penalty. He then goes and looks at the screen. He changes his mind. Comes back and gives Rafinha a yellow card for diving. How's about that? We've just seen an unbelievable end to this Copa del Rey final. And it's still deadlocked at 2-2. Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 2. And we've got another half hour of plus penalties. Oh. Half hour plus penalties. Here we go. Big man Ronnie, of course, that was never a pen. I agree, yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it was a pen, mate. Kid, Omni, Mar, pen. No, it's not a pen. It's not a pen. I didn't think it was a pen. The referee did give a penalty. In full speed, in real time, it did look a penalty. It looked like Asensio had dived in and got none of the ball. And it was only when you looked back at the reactions and the replays, you could see Rafinha dived. Rafinha was going down before he'd even been touched. So no penalty. No penalty at all. And we go now into extra time. So we're now going past midnight in Spain, by the way. They're going to play into the early hours of the morning. Samir, I thought we got cooked at the last minute, but thank God. Just looking back at those goals from earlier in the game, Pedri's finish was different class. Mbappe's free kick was wonderful too. Tchouameni's header from the corner was brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Just wonderful goals. And then, and then we've had, straight after that, we had the goal from Ferran Torres, where Courtois has an absolute howler. Simon Stromvall, have Rafinha taken a shot? He's taken multiple shots. He's had 2 shots. I don't think he's had any on target, though. Yeah, I don't think he's had any on target. But he has had shots. Definitely he's had shots. He's had 2 in the second half that I can remember. Samir X69, Yamal's vision is top notch. Very good player, Lamine Yamal, isn't he? Very, very good player. Very tidy young player. Just needs, I think, to stop being such a little whinge bag. I didn't like that in the first half where he went down holding his face and crying and whatever, because I think it was, who was it who went over to him? I think it was Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo tried to pick the ball up back off him after he went down near a throw-in, and he ended up going down pretending he'd held his face. Yeah, it was just a lot of nonsense. So total shots on target, 8 for Barcelona, 7 for Real Madrid. It's 61% possession to Barcelona, 39 to Madrid. 7 corners to Barca, 6 to Madrid. 4 yellow cards for Barca, 2 for Madrid. No red cards in this game as well, which is almost the most baffling thing, because Believe me, there's been tackles in this game. Believe me, there have been tackles in this game that could have been red card worthy. Daniel Pibworth, 1888. Does it go straight to penalties? No, it doesn't, Daniel. We've got half an hour now of extra time. And then we have penalties, potentially, if the teams aren't separated. Samir, X69. Do you want to see a penalty shootout? Do you know what, Samir? I am so ill. I am so ill. All I want to do is go and get in bed. I would have loved it to just end. I would have loved Barcelona to get that penalty, score it, and it's game over. But now we've made it to extra time. Oh, yeah, go on, why not? Let's do extra time and pens. Why not? But I am super poorly. So I apologise if I'm not my usual energetic self. It's been a difficult one today to get through 4 live watch-alongs. We've done over 10 hours of streaming today. 10 solid hours. Nearly 11 hours, actually. Actually, it's over. We're going on for 12. We'll have over 12 hours of streaming today. Of live footy matches being watched along. Yeah. It's been a big day. Samir X69, it's 3:54 a.m. for me in Asia. Wow. Adas, whereabouts in Asia are you? 3:54 a.m. If you're... Although, yeah, actually that makes sense, doesn't it? If you're 5 hours. Yeah, okay. Adas, what a match this has been. It has been a very, very good match, hasn't it? Very, very good match. 2-2, going into extra time. And penalties, you can't call it. Ancelotti against Hansi Flick. Mbappe against Yamal. Vinny against Rafinha. Koundé against Rodrigo. Or Rudiger, rather. Kid Omni, who would you rather win? I'd probably rather have Barca, mate. Samir X69, and I have College from 620. God, good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to you. Callum the Copite, Eubank beats Ben. Right, we're off. We're off. I'm going to reset the clock rather than have it go over to 120 and whatever. We're in extra time now, so I've started it again from scratch. Lucy Law 1 might be one of the worst ref games I've ever seen. Did you watch Newcastle against Ipswich earlier today? Because that was up there with a bad one, trust me. That was up there with the worst. I actually don't think it's been that bad of a game from the official. What do you think he's got wrong, Lucy? I'm not sure what I would have said he's got wrong. Mbappe running through. I think Frankie de Jong drags him down. That was a yellow card. He was obviously claiming for a red, but I don't think it was. Obviously, the ref gets the first decision wrong with Rafinha. Yeah, he got the first decision wrong with Rafinha. It was definitely a dive. But then he goes to the monitor, he has a look, he turns it over, he gets the right decision in the end. So, to me, I think he's done all right. I certainly wouldn't have blamed the ref for anything tonight anyway. I think the players have, yeah, as you say, FM No Casuals, tough game for refs this. Players and managers rarely behave, yeah. Yeah, it's a very valid point. It's probably the hardest game in football to ref, isn't it? They always end up throwing the toys out the pram, and every single player at times has gone down holding the face when the opposition haven't been anywhere near him. Fermin Lopez driving forward, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Yamal, wonderful. Good bit of defending there by Rudiger. It's going to be a foul. Ref carries on. Lucy Law, I think Tchouaméni should be off. The same with Rudiger. Yeah, the foul from Tchouaméni was definitely a rough one. I've got to say that. I agree with that. Rudiger, I don't know about Rudiger. And to be honest, the tackle from Gerard Martin as well. Gerard Martin's tackle was bad. Tchouaméni's was bad, but Gerard Martin's was bad, and he got a yellow card for that as well. Yeah, Gerard. I don't know who the foul was by Gerard Martin just before half time, but that was a naughty one, definitely. Right, it's a goal kick to Barcelona here. Oh, that's wonderful play. Unlucky. Just a bit too heavy. Team's taking a lot of risks here, though. You love to see it. This is exactly the sort of style of play you want to see. I wish Premier League teams did this a little bit more. They are both teams really throwing caution to the wind to try and win this in normal time. They aren't settling for penalties. They aren't playing risk averse and doing all that nonsense. What we have will hold. None of that. No. They're going for the win, both of these teams. Both of them pushing forward. Both of them taking chances. Positionally committing men forward. Wonderful play there by Fran Garcia. Great ball into the middle. Unlucky. Mbappe very nearly getting in. If it does go to penalties, who's your takers? Who's your 5 takers? Because surely that's going to be in the manager's mind at this point. If you're Real Madrid, you're probably looking at Asensio. You're probably looking at Valverde. You're probably looking at Bellingham, Vinny, Mbappe, Luka Modric. It's probably your 5, isn't it? Although no, Vinny's come off now, hasn't he? Sorry, Vinny's come off, so it's Brahim Diaz has come on for Vinny, by the way. Liverpool legends 2-2 in 5 minutes. Only joking. Oh yeah. Great ball by Lamine Yamal into the channel. Here's Rafinha. If he can get it across into the middle. Oh, unlucky. Really, really smart play, that. Yeah, you're probably looking at Modric, maybe Gula, Bellingham, Mbappe, Valverde, maybe Brahim Diaz. And then, for Barcelona, you've got Rafinha, Yamal, Torres, Gavi. Do you give Gavi the ball? And then Fermin Lopez, maybe. That's probably your team, isn't it? Maybe even Eric Garcia. Obviously, quite a composed striker of the ball from his days at Manchester City. Liverpool legends, that was a boring first half, then a good second, yeah. Yeah, plenty of mistakes, wasn't it? Plenty of mistakes. We've got 23 minutes of normal time here before penalty shootout. Before the penalties happen. Who's this coming on for Barca? Eric Garcia for Pedri, yeah. Really, really good play that by Pedri. That goal in the first half. For Barca, I'd say Inigo Martinez, if he's still on, I reckon he's got the confidence for it. Inigo Martinez has gone off, I'm sure he has. Has he? Has he gone off? No, he's not. Inigo Martinez is still on. Yeah, you're right, actually. Inigo Martinez probably would be the one to do. He did play in central midfield as well when he was a bit younger. Great ball into the box. Good save by Courtois. Reece, 2-2. Crazy game. Liverpool legends, do you think Barcelona got robbed at the end? No, I don't think Barcelona got robbed at the end, mate. It was, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't. It was a dive from Rafinha, and you could kind of see that, to be honest. Once the referee went and looked at the screen, it was a very simple decision. In real time, I was certain it was a penalty, and the ref gave the decision. He said it was a pen, it was nailed on. But then he goes and looks at the monitor, and you can see Rafinha dived, very clear. And he goes over, he gives Rafinha a yellow card. Rafinha didn't even complain. I think he knew. He knew. Will Sings, Eubank won the fight. Yeah, I'm led to believe so, mate. I've not really followed it. Endrick warming up for Real Madrid. Could he come on, do you think? Could he be one of the penalty takers, assuming it gets that far? No skill, Aaron. Bet the house on Eubank. Ben, I'm back. Just watch the fight as if this is still going on. I know, mate. Barcelona got a penalty in the 96th minute of normal time, just before the end of the game, and the referee gave the penalty and then got sent to the monitor to check it. It was a clear dive. It got ruled out. Will Sings, Wrexham are promoted. I watched the game earlier. Nice. Yeah, good stuff that, Will. Can they hack it in the Championship, though? That's the big question now. Liverpool legends, how long have you been sitting there today? I have been sitting here for 12 hours. Have I had food? No, I've not had food. I brought up a pack of prawn cocktail walkers before that are still sat here unopened. So no, I haven't eaten today. And to be honest, I don't really feel all that hungry. I am absolutely knackered. I'm so poorly. I am so poorly. All I need to do is go and get in bed. I am shattered. I'm shattered. I've not produced my best stuff today. So if anyone watches Premier League Dad for the first time, maybe go back and watch the highlights from previous shows, because this has been a long day. A long ass day. I'm lucky that tomorrow, we've got 3 tomorrows. It's not even like it's a slow day tomorrow. We've got 3 tomorrow. Bournemouth v United, Liverpool v Spurs, and then Napoli v Torino on the night. And to be honest, even if I wasn't live streaming them, I'd be watching all 3 anyway. I'd be watching all 3. And then Monday night, it's Leeds against Bristol City. That's the only game on Monday. So maybe if I can hack it, if I can get through tomorrow, then I've got basically a full day on Monday to try and recover. Edward, Chris Eubank won the fight. You look shattered. Cheers, mate. I do, though. I'm absolutely goosed. There's 19 minutes left here. 19 minutes and probably a penalty shootout. It'd be wonderful if one of these teams could score and spur us the penalty shootout, but I imagine it's going to go the full distance. I thought it would, to be honest. And it's going to take us up to about midnight, isn't it? Let's be honest. We've got another 18 minutes of normal time or extra time, and then maybe 20 minutes or so on penalties, which is going to take us up to midnight. At least there is a positive for being sick, is that we're winning the league tomorrow. You said it, mate. You said it. Absolutely right. So you'll hopefully feel better after the final whistle tomorrow when it is secured. Yeah, it'll be a good laugh. Be a good laugh tomorrow. We'll enjoy that one. Here's Lamine Yamal driving forward. Great ball into the box. Cleared away. Nothing wrong there. Don't know why he's gone down. Barcelona pushing forward. Real Madrid pushing forward. Both of these trying to win it in normal time. Oh, that was a naughty little challenge, that. Oh, Ferran Torres just wide. Just wide from Ferran Torres. Massive chance there. Massive, massive chance for Barcelona to win that. Great bit of play. Ferran Torres on his left foot. Courtois didn't even move. And it shaved the far post. Unlucky. Really, really unlucky. It's going to be a corner to Real Madrid here. Corner to Real Madrid. Ben, also Real were leading. Yeah, they end up going back in front. It was it was obviously the first goal. Pedri scored an absolute worldie in the first half. And then Mbappe came on at half time, took a free kick, smashed it in off the post. Great free kick. Then Tchouaméni scored about 10 minutes later from a corner. And yeah, and then Ferran Torres got the equaliser not long after that. Half time, extra time. Absolutely breathless. We're into the early hours of the morning there in Spain. Ben, how good were Villa's chances in the semi? They weren't really. They weren't, I don't think. I can't remember Villa having too many chances at all. Callum Torres close to 3-2 as well, then Rudiger looked injured, yeah. Well, we've got another 15 minutes or so of this. Madrid corners are dangerous. 12:30 in Spain, yeah. 15 minutes here, and then pens. Yeah, it's been a poor one, this. It's been a very, very poor game in the second half. Sorry, it's been a very, very poor one. It's been a very, very poor stream. Sorry, I've got to say. I have been absolutely shattered today. So, sorry if I'm not my usual self. Ben was at Wembley. Looked like Cons had a free header off a corner, but we got played off the park. Bailey as well. Yeah, Bailey did have one. Conza did have one. But other than that, mate, you got absolutely battered. You got absolutely battered. It was a shame, really, that Villa turned up, because I thought he deserved better, as you know, as the club's been on a real journey this year. But it was a bit of a poor performance. Palace could have won that 5 or 6-0, and I really don't think it would have been exaggerated. You were quite lucky that the foul got given against Conza in the first half when Mateta scored. I thought that was quite fortunate. And then obviously Mateta goes on to miss a penalty, and yeah, they had their chances. Username not found 600, mate. You've absolutely grafted today. Been streaming for hours. Do you reckon if I stream for this long, 10 to 12 hours a day, we can start building the channel up. Hey, we're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. We've got this nice little community going. It's all good. Let's see. Ben, mate, we've shat the bed this week, ruined every comp we are in. Hey, you never know. Listen, there's still time in the Prem. Still time in the Prem, Ben. You've got some time yet. I think Forest and Chelsea will give you chances. I think Newcastle and City are probably going to get it. But Forest and Chelsea, I think, still might just have a few twists and turns with them too. Random Quote 7, who won the final? Still live, mate. Still live. We're in extra time. The second half of extra time, no less, here has kicked off. Liverpool Legends, 150 people in here. Mate, we've had 200-300 in here at different points of the night. Just on TikTok, we've had quite a few more on YouTube and Twitch and X and various others. So we've probably had up to 1,000 at different points. But and I'm bad, to be fair. I am bad. So again, if anyone new is watching the channel, I apologise. This is not usually what I'm like. I am really, really poorly. So if this isn't for you, maybe come back tomorrow. It might be better for the Bournemouth United game, the Liverpool Spurs game, or the Napoli Torino game. All of which we will be doing watch-alongs for tomorrow. Great ball into the box. Chance for Barca here. Might be. Offside. Cheers, Ben. I was getting excited there, thinking there might be a goal. And we might not have to endure penalties. Edward, Hala Madrid. Doing pens as well. I think it's probably going to be pens, yeah. I think it's probably going to be pens, realistically. Fermin. Chance here. Oh, dipped over the bar. Unlucky. Really, really unlucky, that. Carefree Palmer. Rafinha was a clear diver. Yeah, he was, wasn't he? It was definitely a dive, that one, mate. You bang on the money. It didn't look it in real time, I didn't think. In real time, I shouted penalty as loud as all the Barca players did. But as soon as I saw it back, you could see it was definitely a dive. And he'd conned the referee. So, there you go. Carefree Palmer, in real time, I was like, surely that's a pen, but clear on a replay that he dived. Yeah, mate, absolutely the same. I was exactly the same. Yeah. Ball in, Mbappe. Chance here. Oh, very nearly there. Very, very nearly. Tchouaméni with a great challenge there to block it out. It's gone behind for a corner. Barca corner here. They're sending everyone forward. I've still got to say, I've got to applaud the way that Barca and Real have both approached this. 15 corners in the game. Both teams at all times have really gone for this. And that's why it's been so good to watch this sort of a game. And you know what? And you see that a lot in La Liga and Serie A. You're starting to see that a lot more than you see it in the Premier League. I feel like the Premier League has become so risk averse. So risk averse. And you know, these two have gone at each other all night. They've both gone at each other. They've never stopped. They've never thought, you know what, we'll just hang on to what we've got. We'll waste time. We'll go to the corner. We'll try and pass it around for a bit. We'll take the sting out of the game. Nope, none of that. Lots of really positive and encouraging play. Real Madrid going to bring Endrick on here, maybe with the thought of penalties, and it's Rudiger coming off. And there you go, that's a positive change, isn't it? That's a really positive change. 10 minutes to go, Rudiger's coming off. I know Rudiger might be injured, we just talked about that. But Rudiger going, and Endrick coming on in the last 10 minutes of a Copa del Rey final. Massive. Ben Twist, do you think Watkins remains at Villa next year? No, I don't, mate. Shea Haran, you're not him. I don't know, mate. I don't know who you mean. Who am I not? I think Barca play dearly with Northern teams. I think they attack more, maybe because half are. Inter will be delighted with this kid. Omni, very young. Yeah, he is, isn't he? It's a big change, that, from Real Madrid to go with Endrick over Rudiger for these last 10 minutes. But I imagine it is with penalties in mind. Inter love Barca to go to extra time here. Mate, Lau, I get it, yeah. I think Barca are probably going to still beat Inter over 2 legs, though. Could see Watkins at Newcastle, presuming Isak leaves, yeah. To be honest, there's quite a few changes, I think. Watkins maybe even still could go to Arsenal, you never know. Shea Haran, Arsenal is the best team. We are winning, lad. Isn't this well past your bedtime, Shea? It's defo past your bedtime, Chief. Great ball in. Chance. Oh, very nearly. Right. One sec. Let me go and get a drink. Barca defence is very poor, mate, so not sure on that. I don't think they're very poor. I mean, if you watched Inter against AC Milan in the Coppa Italia the other night, that was very poor. Big chance there in the near post. Bellingham again getting into the area. Just missed it. Matty, have a day off, lad. You're not as funny. You're not as funny as you think you are, Chief. Ben, I think if we get Champions League, Watkins will go. If not, we can't afford Rashford as wages, yeah. Ben, why do you have a ban on selling to Newcastle? Wojciech, you've had a busy day. I have, mate, yeah. I've had a very, very busy day. 12 hours of streaming today. Yeah, so just trying to make it through to the last... Does it say 23:09? Yeah, that's right. Anthony, that's right. We're in extra time, mate. We're in extra time. Extra time. Matty up the Palace. It's been a great day for Palace, hasn't it? Great day. I tell you what, it's going to have to be a big... Oh, here we go. Barca actually on the chase here. They're not doing it. They're not doing it, Barca. They're not at it. They're really not at it. On the counter attack there. I'm going to go to sleep. I hope you have a good day, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Yeah, no worries, Wojciech. See you tomorrow, mate. Pal Victor about to come on for Barca. And it looks like... Is that Ferran Torres coming off? Feared for Palace. Yeah, when they missed the pen, but they defended well and picked them off. Yeah, absolutely. Ferran Torres coming off here. That's a bold move, isn't it, for Barca? A very bold move. And Pal Victor coming on. Oh, God, my back. Do you know what it is? My back is absolutely killing. Sat in that chair today. So I'm going to look like a bit of a Chad sat down, whatever that is. Barca get forward here. Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Oh, intercepted by Koundé. Shot from distance. Wow. Oh my God. Jules Koundé has won the Copa del Rey. He's done it. He's absolutely done it. Unbelievable from Jules Koundé. Absolutely sensational that. He struck from about 30 yards. Real Madrid tried to pass it out to defence. They got it all wrong. And Koundé intercepted and just thought, to hell with it. I am having a shot. Smashed it from 30 yards, low and hard into the bottom corner. Unbelievable goal from Jules Koundé. Barca 3, Madrid 2. There is 4 minutes left of this Copa del Rey final. Modric is raging. Ancelotti is raging. Those Madrid fans are raging. Oh. Wow. Wow. James, LUFC, who has been better? I mean, it's been a great game. It has been an absolutely great game. A phenomenal game. Both teams have really gone at each other. At different points in the night, I would have said Barca have been the better team. In the second half of normal time, I would have said Madrid have been the better team. But it's two massive errors. Two massive errors that have cost Real Madrid tonight. The error from Courtois in the second half that sees Ferran Torres get through and tap it into an empty net. And then that error there, Modric trying to pass it into the feet of Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz didn't come to. He stood off it. He waited for the ball to come to him. Koundé was having none of that. He was on the front foot. He intercepted the ball. He picks it up and he smashes it into the bottom right. Unbelievable. Ben, in the words of Partridge, that is a goal. Yeah, I very nearly did that then. When it went in, I was very nearly going to do the shit. He's got a foot like a traction engine. Did you see that? Unbelievable goal that from Jules Koundé. 3-2 Barcelona. Get in. Wonderful goal. And we're into the last 2.5 minutes now. 2.5 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I've been live for 12 hours today. Just a reminder why we've got circa 300 people in the room. Mbappe's in. It's a penalty. Oh my God. Penalty Madrid. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There might be a check. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he's offside. Jesus Christ. There was a ball in. Mbappe was offside when the ball was first played to him. He gets in the area, he spins, and he is tackled from behind. It would have been a red, and it would have been a penalty, but he was offside in the build-up. Thank the Lord for that. I couldn't have done with penalties. What an unbelievable game this has been. What an unbelievable game this has been. The best game we have done live streaming. I've done live streaming for Premier League Dad since I set the channel up, whenever it was, 3-4 months ago. We're at 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're at two little over 2 and a bit thousand on TikTok, even though that's newer. This is the best game we've streamed so far, and I include Manchester United against Lyon in that. This is unbelievable. This has been super, super high quality. Corin, are you done with the chair? I can't sit down anymore. I can't sit down anymore. My back is killing. It's an ergonomic chair as well. It's a nice chair from IKEA. My back is killing. I've been sat down for 12 hours doing these streams. It was the semi-automated offside did it there. It confirmed he was off. 40 seconds left. 40 seconds to go here. The Real Madrid fans look despondent, dejected. Barca fans elated. Here's Barca driving forward. They're going to go for a fourth here if they're not careful. Madrid. Good play there by Lamine Yamal. James, LUFC, you're winning the league tomorrow. I'm happy for Liverpool. Cheers, mate. Good. I think Leeds will be staying up next year as well. Great piece of play there by Barca. We're into extra time. In extra time. How many minutes? 2 added minutes. We've got 2 more minutes of this. 2 more minutes to put up with this. Corin Eubank won. I know, yeah. Spotted. I spotted. We're not far away. We are not far away here. Very near the end. Offside. Real Madrid offside. Endrick offside. And that might just be that. That might just be that. Barcelona will waste time. Reece, late night tonight, Prem Dad. I know, mate. We would have gone into the early hours of the morning. We very nearly would have gone into the early hours of the morning if we'd have done a penalty shootout. Thankfully, that's not going to happen, and I can go to bed. The late show with Prem Dad. Oh. Oh, it's been a night. It's been a night. Liverpool legends, you watching the trophy lift? No, mate, I won't be doing the trophy lift. I'm going straight to bed, believe me. As soon as this is full time, I'm going to be going straight to Kip. Absolutely. It's pumped long here. Flicked on. Oh, that's going to be a red card. That's going to be a red card. Rudiger has just thrown something at the referee. Rudiger has just thrown something at the referee. It was Real Madrid flying forward, trying to get the game done, trying to wrap it up. And, Rudiger is uncontrollable. He's lost his head. He threw something at the ref. I don't know what it was, but he threw something at the referee there. He's now being escorted, dragged down the tunnel. A furious Rudiger dragged away. The referee has just sent him off. He's off the pitch. He got substituted over half an hour ago. But the game is very nearly done. The cup is very nearly Barca's. Rudiger, oh my goodness gracious me. Barca just about to wrap it up. Rudiger's lost his mind. And that is it. He's blown up. He's blown up. It's Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. What an unbelievable night of football we have had here. What an unbelievable night of football. Real Madrid about to release another statement about the ref. Yeah, oh, you bet they will. You bet they will. It's been insane. It's been a wonderful night of football. If you like Premier League football, if you like La Liga football, if you like Copa Italia, if you like any football, doesn't matter what team you support, come and follow Premier League Dad. We live stream matches every single day. Every single day. I've been live since 11 a.m. this morning. We've done 4 games. Chelsea v Everton. Newcastle v Ipswich. The Cup semi-final. Villa getting beat by Crystal Palace. And then that. What an unbelievable end to a day of streaming on Saturday night. I am shattered. I'm so ill. But I'll be back tomorrow for another 3 games. We've got Bournemouth against Manchester United at 1 p.m. UK time. Straight after that, we've got Liverpool to hopefully securing the Premier League title against Spurs. That's at 4 p.m. And then we're going to do Napoli against Torino, a game that might see Napoli take top spot in Serie A. So, huge game, massive night. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with me. I know it's not been a great night in terms of energy from me. I've been dead on my feet, I'll level with you, certainly for the last stream. So, absolutely, thank you for sticking with me. If you've not already, get over to YouTube, search Premier League Dad and subscribe. If you've not already, follow on TikTok, Premier League Dad. and I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow night. Have a lovely night. Good night. See you in the morning. All that.